never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing okay. Firstly, if you can hear a really weird noise, please ignore it, it's just my pump. If you watched my last vlog, you will know that is literally going to be attached to me 24/7. So you just might have to get used to the fact that there's like a random noise in the background all the time. If I tried to explain it, it sounds like I always say this to my mum, that is literally what it sounds like, and she agrees, but she said it's not that loud, but because it's right next to me I just feel like it's really loud. Anyway, how are you all doing? I really hope you've had a lovely week so far. So today is the 13th of April, and anyone that is in the UK right now, happy semi out of lockdown. So as of yesterday, anyone in the UK will know that we kind of came out of lockdown. So we're now allowed to kind of go outside to restaurants and bars again. It has to be outside, you can't just stay inside. You're allowed to get your hair done, you're allowed to go to the shops. If anyone might notice, my hair looks a little bit fresher than usual because I had my hair done yesterday. So it doesn't look as rooty as normal. I mean, it doesn't look the best right now, I'm not gonna lie, because I haven't got a scrap of makeup on. I broke out in loads and loads of spots, but yeah. So really hope you're all doing okay, and I hope you enjoy this vlog. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe down below and give the video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I will catch up with you soon. So I thought I would give you all an update on excuse me, what is going on with my tube at the minute. So as you guys know, if you watched my last vlog, I've been on these fluids. It's a 20-hour run that I have to do, but to be honest with you, it's basically 24. Like, I've just not really been off it, and there's no harm in having the additional 4 hours because it's an extra, like, I don't even know, like 400 mils, but the dietitian said if I did want to run it for 24 hours it's fine, so I have been. Anyway, so since I've been doing it, I actually have felt a lot better. So in the sense of, when I wake up in the morning, I'm not as groggy. I mean, don't get me wrong, this morning when I woke up, I was an absolute mess, but I'm hoping that that's what it's going to help. Like, when I wake up in the morning, it's going to help the movement and the delayed body that I have in the morning. I'm hoping it's going to help that, but I think this is about my 5th or 6th night being on it. The only main difference that I've seen so far is I need to go to the toilet all the time. I'm waking up like 3 times a night to go to the toilet. I keep panicking I'm going to wet the bed. I'm not even joking. Like, every night I go to bed and it's about, I don't know, like 11:30 and I'm about to go to sleep, or attempt to go to sleep. I think, right, let's just quickly go for a wee before I go to bed, and then I'll be fine. And then as soon as I end up waking up at like 3 in the morning, and then I panic, like, because I need a wee, and then I panic that I've like wet the bed. It's like, it's so embarrassing. But yeah, I just keep panicking about it. I don't know if anyone else does, because you're on so much fluids overnight, like your body is literally drinking when you're asleep, and like people that have normal functioning stomachs don't do that. So I just keep panicking that I'll wet the bed, and then like James will wake up in the middle of the night in like this big puddle. Oh, honestly, can you actually imagine? But yeah, apart from that, I mean, it's not improved my skin because, like I said, I've come out in quite a few spots, but it was the time of the month last week, so that happens every single month. But apart from that, needing to go to the toilet, I haven't seen a major difference so far. I'm on quite a good day today, but it is the time now. It's like 8 o'clock in the evening, and I'm normally alright at this time anyway. It's normally during the day that I need help with, so yeah, apart from that, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to being on it overnight. James is being really good at being on it overnight. He's being like extra careful and just making sure he doesn't like pull it or anything, but I am getting used to it. I'm still not thrilled about it, but I am getting used to it. That's the main point. Right, guys, I need to show you something. So we've seen this thing on TikTok that it says, like, what does it even say? So
it's like when a kid's running around a play centre and runs up for some juice. Alright, thanks mum, bye.
Why do they always do that?
I don't know.
Like, literally, Every kid that you see in a playground or area, they always do that, but I did that when I was younger too. So, we... I nearly fell off the bed.
Oh God.
On top of you.
Plants need water.
So James has been out today because we're allowed to now actually leave the house. I have not, but James went to meet his friends at the pub and he's been out all day in the sun.
I don't think you can even tell on the camera.
He's a bit red. Well, look at you next to me out like Casper the Ghost.
Like a tomato. I'm a big plump tomato. Fill me with your vitamins.
I literally like Casper the Friendly Ghost right now. Anyway, we're gonna watch Shrek tonight. That was the whole point of me tonight.
Donkey.
Please say you do. He's right. I don't know if any of you guys know, right, but James is really good at impressions, like really, really good. He used to do acting. I mean, I'm in a relationship with an actor. But please you do just one of your best impressions, or just do your Shrek impression since we're gonna watch that. He literally, honestly, he has me howling all the time because he's just so good at it. We're about to watch it, but just do one of your Shrek impressions.
I am an ogre.
Will you do the donkey one?
Well, you got it bad breath. Here's an idea. Why don't you go play with your own friends? But I don't have any friends. Hey, wait a minute. I got a great idea. I'll stick with you. Help me, I'm Paul.
Honestly, he's not good at the minute because he's a bit slow.
Look at the state of my face compared to the pillow.
But honestly, he's so good at impressions that some days he's just...
Conor McGregor in the background here, right? Look at her, pale like a ghost. Hey, I did not say that. I did not say that. 60 G's, baby. Break out of their panties. We made it.
Leave it, Matt. Come on, Shrek's on.
Right, we're gonna watch Shrek. Hello everyone, so it's the next day since we last spoke. Let me just put you down on here. So, before, I was literally just sat down working, minding my own business, you know, just sat down, and I thought, my tube feels really, really weird. Took off my tubey pad. I'd only just put it on that morning, bear in mind, and I do my normal cleaning routine, which you've already seen if you've seen my day in the life of the feeding tube. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, that looks weird. Like, it was red around it like you've seen it before, but really red around it, like it was really high up. So I kind of like messaged my mum and I was like, look at this, like this looks weird. And she rang me straight away and was like, Beth, you need to go get that checked, like that looks really weird, like put a line, like put some pen where that line's going to, make sure it's not travelling up and all that. So anyway, I rang my doctors and I said, look, I think my tube might be why did your voice do that sometimes? Hold on. I think my feeding tube might be infected, so would you be able to like let me speak to a doctor, or like what do I need to do? And they basically said that there's no appointments left for today, you can't speak to anyone, but would your class this as an emergency? And I said, well, if my tube's infected it is, because I need antibiotics straight away. Anyway, they was like, right, that's fine, we'll put you on the list, we'll send you a text so you can send us the images of what your tube looks like, and we'll try and see if a doctor can ring you. So they sent me this text, and literally just as I was about to send it, they just like, it's like a text message service, and then like ask your date of birth, and you can basically like just attach photos and send it to your GP. It's really, really good, so they can see that before they ring you. I was literally just about to do that, and then like a second later, so this is in between like 2 minutes time, I had a phone call and it was a GP ringing me, and it was my normal doctor, and she just said, oh, I saw that you was on the list, I just thought I'd give you a call because I know she knows me, and she knows that like if I've got an infection that it's going to be infected. And she just basically said, look, I'm happy to prescribe you antibiotics without seeing the tube, because you've had this for so long now, I'm sure that you know when it's infected. You'll know and we'll know as well that it's just kind of a pointless trip you're coming in, there's no point. So she's happy to prescribe me some antibiotics and also some antibiotic cream, so she's done that. I checked my temperature just as I rang my mum and it was 36.2. then I checked it literally just before and it was 37.4. now I think that's just above normal, but yeah, it's not looking so good. I have had some gauze on it, so I'm gonna change them, but I'll just show you what it looks like. I'm basically keeping these on and changing them every hour or so, just because so much is coming off it. I really don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. So that's what I had on about an hour ago, and it's like leaked quite a lot, so I'm trying to keep it as basically fresh as I possibly can. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This is what I mean, like, you've seen it red before, but the redness is ending here. Like, that is so high up compared to normal. So it's really, you can tell straight away this is infected. Like, this is not normal. But it's just so weird because, like I said, I woke up this morning absolutely fine. There was nothing wrong with me. And then I was just sat there and I just thought, that doesn't feel right. Checked it and I was like, what the hell? I'm feeling okay at the minute, actually. I was in a lot of pain before, but I'm feeling all right now. But I'm just going to get in bed. What time is it? 10 to 9 at the minute, so I'm gonna get in bed now, just put on some telly and just have a bit of an easy night. I've been off my water for a couple of hours, and I'm gonna set it back on now just to run overnight. So right, sorry if this is such a strange angle, but you can literally see how red it is, like, from here. So I'm just about to put my cream on, but I've just realised that I don't have any, like, cotton bud Q-tips left, so I'm gonna have to put my cream on with some of my gauze, just because I don't really like often using my finger if it's like antibiotic creams. Like, even though I've washed my hands, I just don't really like using it, so I'm just gonna put it on with this. I just feel like it's gonna really sting. Right, just do it. Oh, right, I have literally put loads on, but only for the reason that I want the infection to go down and it's really hurting. So I've put loads on and I'm just going to let it soak up, and then what I'm going to do after that is put some gauze on it, so I might sleep in some gauze tonight. Yeah, that really stung, but it's just so painful. But I'm going to go and set up my fluids for the night and get in bed.
Saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this.
Good morning, everyone. So it's the day after now, the first day after I found out about my tube infection. I've been awake for about an hour and a half, something like that. I really wasn't functioning this morning, so now is about the only time that I'm able to do my antibiotics, just because I was literally so out of it this morning. So one of the things that I do when I have a tube infection is I keep gauze on it. I think I did mention this yesterday, but honestly I can't even remember. I keep gauze on it all the time rather than tubey pads. I use gauze, so I've just taken my old ones off. I'll just show you what it's looking like today. So I've been on my water all night. This is what it's looking like. It's not looking great, but hopefully within a few days time it'll go down. But I'm just about to have my antibiotics, and I'm also going to put some cream on and then also some fresh gauze. I change them about, I don't know how often I change them, about every 2 hours, every couple of hours, just to make sure that they're fresh. Also, real key thing when you've got a tube infection is making sure the site's dry all the time, and obviously if you've got gauze on and they get wet, it just makes it worse. So I'm going to do my medication now. One thing I just thought I'd tell you is, when you put meds down a tube, right, one of the really annoying things is sometimes it clogs up your tube. If the medication's really thick, it can clog it up so easy. So one thing that I like to do is mix it with water, sterile water, every time I do it. So I'm just going to do this now. So I just thought I'd tell you quickly before I time lapse this, and you can see water in it already. Just thought I'd tell you the reason why. And then I'm also going to dress my tube as well, dress it with the gauze, and then I can just hope it gets better soon because it's causing me a lot of pain.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
Okay, so meds are done. All my morning meds are done as well. I didn't record them, but I know this looks really excessive, but you guys will know, or if you're watching, anyone that's watching, if you're ever in a lot of pain with anything, you'll literally do anything to prevent it getting any worse. So the reason why I put these on, I've probably already explained to you, is just to prevent it leaking anymore, especially because that's an open wound. If I get any acid leaking out of that, that will hurt so much. Now the reason there's that much tape on it is literally because medical tape is so crap, and it literally just peels off your skin, and the last thing I want to do is them gauze starting to fall off, so no one's going to see it anyway. But yeah, I literally just keep that on for a couple of hours. Then I'll change it again, because like I said before, if the wound kind of gets wet, then I'm leaving them on there. It'll just make it worse, and it could also cause a yeast infection in my tube, so I also don't want that on top of another infection. But yeah, so this is pretty much me for the day, and I'll probably catch up with you later on. I think me and James have got to go to Asda just to pick up a present for a friend, and yeah, I'll catch up with you later on. Hey, right, just thought I'd do a midday update. So I'm just on my break from work, right? I've just got a message on Instagram and it's got me really vexed, like I'm not even joking. I'm putting my hair up, I'm that mad. Right, so you guys know I have an Instagram page. If you follow me on there, it's best_battle. It's pretty similar to, you know, my YouTube account. Speak to people all the time that've got the same conditions as me, you know, trying to spread awareness, but also trying to help other people that are going through the same thing, trying to normalise everything, etc. So sometimes I do get stupid messages, and I have learned to kind of just control them and don't let them get the best of me and whatever. Sometimes I can get horrible messages, I've learned to ignore them. And days like today, right, let me just talk you through this. Just got a message of someone saying, sorry, my camera died. Right, so I just got this message of someone, right, big fat long essay, massive essay, basically saying, hi Beth, I hope you're okay, I hope you don't mind me bothering you. Just wanted to send you a message as I've noticed you have got gastroparesis. Started naming loads of things about gastroparesis, which you can clearly get off Google, basic symptoms, basic whatever it is. Anyway, then she said, I've been speaking to this girl recently that's also got a feeding tube the same as you, and I referred her to this Facebook group. In this Facebook group there is a doctor, and he can prescribe you some medication. Included in that medication are natural vitamins and started naming all these foods that can help me, and basically said that if I start to eat these type of foods that this doctor's recommending, it's going to cure me. And she even put in there, this is known to cure people that have got autism, ALS, cancer, multiple sclerosis and many other viruses, because they all include heavy metals. And then after this big fat long message telling me how she can cure me by eating natural crap when my stomach's paralysed for one, she then says it's only a $200 sign up fee, but it will cure you. It's known to have cured people. Messages like this really get to me, because I know that that message right there is stupid and it's just a con to make me spend my money and thinking this cure. But the thing that makes me real upset about that is if someone is having a really hard time, you know, they might be undiagnosed or they're just really struggling, they're kind of coming to the end of the line. Like with me, I know that there isn't at this point anything that can help me. It's just about managing on a day-to-day basis. But if there was that person out there that's like clinging on to a bit of hope, messages like that would give people hope, and they would probably spend $200, $300 or whatever on this cure to help them. And it's just a con. Like I'm sorry if I sound really negative and saying like, oh, there's no cure, because there could be a cure in the future, but saying that vitamins is going to help cure gastroparesis, vitamins and food is going to cure a paralysed stomach, I'm sorry, but they're just getting a big fat block. They really annoy me, because it just gets to me. Like I said, if there was anyone out there that was clinging on to that last bit of hope, they would fall for something like that, and it makes me sad knowing that people obviously do, the fact that they're still promoting it. But yeah, just thought I'd tell you about that. So if you guys ever get any messages saying that someone can cure you, please ask your doctor first about this or whatever they're saying, because just trust your doctor, guys. Just please do.
I think so.
Hi everyone, so we've just been to Asda like I said before. I've calmed down from before now. I got a message on Instagram, you know, one of them stupid con people that was like, oh, if you sign up to this, we'll cure your gastroparesis.
Oh yeah, why didn't we think of that?
But we've come to Asda because two of our best friends have just bought their own house.
Woo!
To get them like a little welcome home gift, so that was called.
Welcome to your new home.
Welcome to your new home, congratulations gift. But yeah, we got some really cool cookies for 20p. It's really good.
Let's try one. Hello!
I know.
The block.
This is why I love coming to Asda at this time of night. Because they literally have things for like 8p. Isn't it good? And we got a milkshake. See what I just said? Milkshake. And one thing we just saw, I feel like I need to tell you about.
It was so weird.
Something just came past us, right?
That.
And we both just kind of sat in silence for like 5 seconds and looked at each other and was like...
In pure awe of what we'd
like,
just seen.
Did we really just see that? And what I think we saw... I don't know how to describe it. A wheelchair.
With a third wheel.
At the front. Like a motorbike at the front. But he was sat on a wheelchair. Going at like...
About 20 miles an hour through a car park.
20 miles an hour. Like, it literally just came past us like that. And I was looking at it the whole way as it went out the car park, and it was 100% a wheelchair, but it was literally going 20 miles an hour because it had this like front part of it. I don't know. It was one of them things where you're like, did we really just see that? I don't know if that was real. So James has been at work all day and he's got back now, so I think I told you the other day we're watching Shrek at the minute. So we're gonna get back home and put Shrek on.
Oh, good, this biscuit.
I know, it's so good, isn't it?
Why do you eat so slow?
Why do I eat so slow? I thought I was eating that quite fast. Right, we'll catch up with you later on.
Peace.
Hey everyone, so we've just got home now. I'm still attached to my backpack, just can't bother taking it off. Sorry, I'm literally chopping half my head off. I'm just about to take my gauze off though, because if you remember me saying, I'm literally changing it like every 2 to 3 hours, maybe even after 1 hour, it just depends how it's feeling. Doesn't feel too bad because I've just done a little tiny bit of walking. I thought it's better to change it now, get a fresh one on before I get in bed. Right guys, I've just put my pump back on, but I know that biscuit was really good and it was so worth it, but it's literally been about 15 minutes and it's definitely about to come back up. Let's get usual routine. Always got a bubble on the wrist. Like, I know some people will just think it's just so ridiculous that you eat food knowing it's gonna come back up, but like I said in the video that I've discussed about eating when you've got a feeding tube and having gastroparesis, I feel like it's so hard to understand unless you're in that situation. It really is, and it's just give that a watch if you've not watched it before. If this is like the first vlog you're ever watching of mine, you're just thinking, if you know you're gonna be sick, why did you eat it? It's so difficult to explain, but when food is literally taken away from you, it's so hard. It's so hard. And even though that like what's happening right now is my own fault, it's so hard to explain. If any of you guys are watching that you go through it as well, you'll understand. I know you will, but yeah, so let's just wait for the vomiting. Hey everyone, firstly please excuse just my hair and everything today just because I'm not on a great day. But anyway, I can't remember if I told you or not, but I'm really struggling with my skin recently. I know it probably doesn't look that bad on camera, but I think I've told you before, but I have got eczema and I really struggle with it, and I've been using like a lot of products recently and it has helped a lot, but I've noticed that I've got like loads of blocked pores. So I told my mum about it and she basically said to get one of these face masks. So last night when we went to Asda, I got a face mask. It literally says unclog pores, but I've just realised it's a men's one. Don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah, I'm gonna give this a go and let you know how I get on with it. But yeah, I've just got so many blocked pores, and I've got a feeling it might be because I moisturise that much. Like, obviously I do wash it off all the time, but yeah, it looks really weird. I'm just gonna give it a go, and it smells like licorice, but oh my god, I don't know what this is gonna turn out like, but let's see.
Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch sipping.
Right, okay, this is all on now. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I should have some cucumbers on my eyes and then I would like literally be in a spa. I don't know what. Does this peel off? What do you even do? I should have read this, shouldn't I? And I also should have used gloves, like literally. Oh, leave mask to work until it's dry. So you just gotta leave it till it's dry and then rinse off in the shower. Okay, so the mask has basically dried. However, these bits haven't yet. So I think it like dries and then obviously it like brings out your blocked pores, but I'm gonna go wash it off because I've kind of put it on my eyebrows by accident, and because it's gone that hard I'm really scared that when I wash it off it's gonna like tear the whole of my eyebrows out. So yeah, I'm gonna wash this off now. I just really hope it's done the job. My face feels extremely dry right now, but just because it's gone so crusty. But like I said, I'm just really hoping that it actually improves my skin at the minute, because I've been having so much extra water now, so I don't understand why it's gone so bad. And you probably haven't been able to tell in my videos really, because I haven't really vlogged when it's been really, really bad. But yeah, I'm gonna go wash this off now. But I mean, I'm really, really praying that my eyebrow doesn't come out when I take this off. Hey everyone, so I had a shower after my face mask. It feels a lot better, to be fair, but this is really relevant, completely different to my skin, but I just thought I'd tell you about something. So one of the things with gastroparesis, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, is when you have a really, really, really bad vomiting episode, I don't know how else to describe it other than this feeling in your whole entire body that it's like shutting down. It's like, the only way I can describe it is if how a diabetic would feel when they need their insulin, I think. Because when I once spoke to my granny about it, she said that that's how my granddad used to be when he needed his insulin, and it's like I'm really low on sugar or something and I never know what to do to help it. So I just have one of my drinks that I've told you about, my Nun tablets, but it doesn't happen every single time I vomit, it just happens every so often, and like it sets my pots off. Like my heart starts racing really bad and I get really shaky and I just feel really weird, and then I start going really hot, and I never really know what to do in this situation. So I'm just kind of literally, I'm just sat on the floor and I'm just like waiting for my body to kind of be like, okay, you're fine, you can move again now. But if anyone has any idea what I'm talking about, please let me know what you do. I've had Lucozade tablets before, I've not got a restock of them, but apart from Lucozade tablets and Nun tablets and energy drinks, things like that, let me know please what you do, because this feeling is horrible, like horrible, and I never know what to do when I'm in this situation. I just feel like I'm not in my body. It's so hard to explain, but yeah, please let me know if anyone has a clue what I'm talking about, for one, and two, if you have any idea what the solution is. That would really help. So I can't for the life of me remember when I stopped filming yesterday. So last night me and James actually went to our friend's house. So if you remember us saying the other day, we went to ours just get some like a new housewarming present type thing. So we went to our friend's house, stay in the garden for a little bit, just to like see the house. And like I said, the lockdown restrictions are easing now, so it was really, really nice to see them. We haven't seen them in months, so it was so nice. But honestly, I am so exhausted today. Like, my whole entire body is actually hurting, and I think it's because obviously with my tube infection, and then like leaving the house and doing something just makes me so exhausted. But I really need to have a rest day today because I'm doing something again tonight. Like, I don't know who I think I am, but I have plans again tonight. So I'm gonna end this vlog now because I'm gonna start my new vlog like tonight. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I know it's been super random. I feel like there's been absolutely like no flow to it, like no point to it, but yeah, I'm gonna get going so I can just relax. I need to take it really easy today if I actually want to make it out tonight. I really, really don't want to have to bail on these plans because I've just not done anything in so long. I've not seen my friends in months and months and months. Like, two of my friends that I'm seeing tonight, I haven't seen them in well over a year, so I really don't want to bail on tonight. So I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure that I can make it out tonight. So I just need to take it easy, make sure my tube is okay, and also just relax before 7 p.m. this evening. So really hope you've enjoyed. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe down below, and also give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Really hope you're all doing okay as well and having a lovely Sunday, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in all conversations. Oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you